Hey, what is happening, guys? LeBron Games here, and welcome to a new series. I decided to play Diablo 3 to kind of hype myself up for the new game coming out June 2nd, Diablo Immortal. It's going to be a mobile game for, obviously, mobile, Android and iPhone, but let's watch this opening cinematic first.
And at the end of days, the first sign shall appear in the heavens. Justice shall fall upon the world of men. The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity. Are you all right, my girl?
It was nothing, Uncle. Just a bad dream. We should be getting home.
But there's still work to be done. If these translations are correct, the powers of hell could already be on the move. The world must be told of the coming darkness. You do believe me, don't you, Leah? It has begun.
Leave it, Uncle! It's not important!
It's one hell of an opening, isn't it? Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna play Diablo 3 again, just to hype myself up for the new game that's coming out. Got less than a month. And don't worry, the Skyrim series is still going. I'm just going to balance recording both series, which won't be that hard to do. I mean, I'll probably only be able to maybe do an episode or two of each one every day or so, depending on what work looks like and the other stuff I have going on. But don't worry, guys, I will still continue to upload consistently. Anyways, we're going to start a new game. This is my main character, Adonins. Same name as my character in Skyrim, because that's just always been my name. Anyway, we're going to go to create a new hero. Now, the Crusader is what my main guy already is, so I'm not going to use him. And you know me, he's like your typical paladin build. That's why I picked him in the first place. And I'm also not going to play the monk either, because the monks can also heal themselves just like the Crusaders. So I'm going to mix it up and, not play a Crusader again. I think I'm going to go with the Barbarian this time around, just because, Barbarians are melee focused, and, I mean, all the other guys are cool too. You know, your demon hunters, they primarily use bows and crossbows. They, you know, attack from a distance. Monks use brass knuckles, basically. Yeah, that's the only kind of melee weapon they can use. Necromancers use staffs or like sickles. Let's see here. Witch doctors, yeah, use, I think, daggers and like a little totem. Looks like that's what he's holding in his left hand there. And your wizards use wands. But as you guys know, I like melee, so I'm going with a barbarian. And I'm gonna try out a different name, because Adonins is already taken by my other character. Okay, I'm naming this guy Varanor. And let's start the game here. We're gonna start on normal because the harder difficulties are recommended for when you already have better gear and you're leveled up more. Let's see here. For instance, yeah, the difficulties are crazy. Like you have your normal, hard, expert, master, then you get into torment. And then you have torments 1 all the way through XVI, that's 16. So essentially, they want you to play the game 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 different playthroughs. Now that seems just a little bit excessive to me, but yeah, we're going to start with normal, seeing as how we don't have any gear, any skills, anything like that unlocked yet. Act 1.
I tire of the empty battles I once craved. I wander, outcast, while my tribe curses the gods who abandoned us. Our home is in ruins, yet I stand firm. 6 days ago, the falling star struck the town of Tristram. The dead rose in its wake. What evil is this? Could it be what I have sought these long years? A foe worthy of my blade?
Alright, so here we are on the outskirts of Tristram.
This reeks of death. The fallen star is near.
Well, alright. Here we have our first enemies, the Risen, which they're basically just zombies. Let's help out these guys here. Captain
I
Rumford.
seek the fallen star.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We
Don't
can't
worry,
open the gates until
I'll
we
hold
drive
them off.
They keep coming.
I gain new
I've
strength.
never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates.
And we
Find
just
Leah
leveled
and the
up.
slaughtered calf.
We got a new skill. So I'll go over these very briefly. You have different skills and or attacks for basically almost every button. You have X is your primary attack. R2 is one of your skills, and then you unlock more skills as you level up. Let's see here. We unlock our square ability at 4, triangle at 9, circle at 14, and R1 at 19. And then down here, we have our passive abilities, which, you know, it's exactly as it sounds. They're abilities that stay active all the time. Yeah, you get passives at levels 10, 20, 30, And then you get your 4th at level 70, but that'll be quite a ways away. And yeah, this powers section for finding Kanai's cube or whatever, I have no idea what that is exactly. I haven't even found it on my main character. And let's see here. Oh, looks like I can actually invest in the Paragon stuff because of my main character, but I'm just gonna leave it all blank because, you know, I want him to level up those stats. And then we also have, we don't have anyone in our party, so that tab is just gonna stay gray. We also have our quests here, which not only shows us our objective, but any lore we find out about the world, people, quests, the bestiary for obviously all the different enemies, and most recent stuff. And then finally, we also have the inventory. Right now, we don't have any equipment, but that's going to change very shortly. And yeah, that's talking about our skill that we just unlocked. Let's talk to this guard about the burning bodies. Interesting.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
Okay. This guy is your healer, and, you know, anytime you come back to town and you're injured, just talk to him and he'll heal you up right quick. That way you don't have to use a health potion. Here we have a merchant. Let's see if he has anything.
You should take a look.
He actually does. As you can see, I have well over 2 million gold, but that's from, you know, my main character. And luckily, gold gets shared amongst your characters, so that's going to help me out here in this early game quite a bit. You know what? Let's buy this sword. What do you got here? Some gloves that have, well, magic gloves, I should say. They have +3 life per hit and 2 experience per kill. Sure, we'll buy those. Looks like he's also got a shirt here. 4 life per second. Oh, he's got some pants too. 3 life per second and 2 life after each kill. Sure. And looks like he also has a shield here. 4 life per second, 1 experience per kill. Reduces cooldown of all skills by 3% and reduces all resource costs by 4%. Now, I probably won't buy that just because I don't plan on necessarily using a shield, at least not for very long. So, yeah, I'm just not going to bother. Eventually, I'm going to find and start using preferably like a two-handed sword, because you guys know me and that's kind of my style. Yeah, and one of the cool things about this game too is as soon as you pick up a piece of gear that you don't already have, it gets equipped automatically. So for instance, I still don't have anything for shoulders, belt, feet, head, necklace, wrists, and you get 2 ring slots. So yeah, all those slots that I don't have a piece of gear in will get equipped automatically as soon as I find them. Don't have any items for the Book of Cain. Here's our blacksmith, which we're actually going to get the quest to officially unlock him here soon. But because the progress is saved. Nothing, nothing. What about here in the stash? Looks like we got a rusty flail. I'll leave those because I don't want to be too overpowered. I already bought some decent gear.
For many years, Villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Tristram used to be such a wonderful place to live. My family has been here since the time grew out of the ruins of old Tristram. But now, it's horrible. The loved ones we've buried and grieved over now threaten our lives.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that, Miss Villager.
Have you come to help us? The other adventurers who came through here didn't look so deadly.
Oh, what, not like me? Is that what you're trying to say?
Everyone says that thing that fell from the sky was no rock. A rock doesn't cause the dead to leave their graves.
If it did, that's one hell of a rock. Okay, here's Leah.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
Oh yeah, I didn't even equip that new sword I bought. Stupid. Okay, much better. Honestly, I could put this axe in my offhand. Let's do that, since I don't really plan on using a shield.
Unless something is done.
I will send them back to their graves. I will save your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Yeah, one of the things that I wish they would have added in the game is actual character customization. Like, now you can change the appearance of your armor and all that stuff, but I'm talking like, you know, face editing, that kind of thing, instead of just one basic template. It's not like it's a problem or anything. It's just, I like character customization, always have. Alright, let's go back here to talk to Captain Rumford. Rumford and Sons.
How can I help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Your warriors will be avenged.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
More in the ruins down the road, huh? Oh, this dagger is better than my stupid axe. Okay. Let's dual wield those guys. Old Tristram Road. The dagger attacks a lot faster. That's good. Oh, over here we have some new enemies. Quill fiends? Yeah. Alright. We're about to level up again.
The ancients have blessed
Awesome. Oh, here's a wretched mother. Active skill unlocked, cleave. Alright, let's check that one out. Oh, so it replaces our bash. I do like this cleave for the barbarians because in this one, you can swing your weapon in an arc and strike multiple enemies, as opposed to bash, where you just brutally strike a single enemy. I'm gonna stick with cleave just so, yeah, we can hit more than one guy. Alrighty. And one of the things I like to do is, because this game has a lot of like wide open areas, so what you'll notice me doing is I'll stick to the edge of the map and basically circle it all the way around, and then I'll start clearing out the middle. That way I make sure I hit everything and, you know, don't miss any enemies or loot, because, you know, that's loot and experience or gold, you know, we don't want to miss anything. And another thing about this game too is that each of the areas is kind of like procedurally generated. So, oh look, there we go, we got a belt. So like, say I were to quit the game right now and come back to it, it wouldn't have that exact same layout. It always changes, and that's pretty cool. Let's kill these guys. Alright, it looks like we didn't miss anything, so... Oh, here's another wretched mother. Reptilian cloth tunic. It's the exact same as ours, only a little slightly worse. And we got the damaged sash as a belt, okay. Got a damp cellar here. Let's go check it out. Okay, I'm sure this is a trap. See? I knew it. Oh wow, a bunch of guys. Nice, we got all of them in our kill counter. 1.75 experience bonus, alright. Yeah, the kill counter just gives you extra experience when you kill a group of enemies. It might not seem like much, but trust me, it does add up, and it does help you level up, you know, slightly faster. Oh good, I'm glad I was able to get one of those pretty early on. So that is a destruction bonus, and with the destruction bonus, it increases your character's movement speed for, well, it depends on how many items you destroy. It affects the speed increase, and it affects the duration. Obviously, the higher the number of items you destroy, the faster you move and the longer it lasts. So that's why, yeah, you'll see me break in, oh, just about every single thing I can.
These unholy creatures can rest now.
Okay. Got some of those guys. Stick to the edge out here. Oh, got a lot more right here. Holy hell. All right, 17. All right. Oh, I wanted to break those barrels. Okay, there we go. All right, the DANK cellar.
What happened to this treasure? Are the
I wonder how dank it is. Awesome. And we got some shoes. And a new skill. Let's check out the skill. Oh, ground stomp. Smash the ground and stun nearby enemies for 4 seconds. Okay, well that'll be useful. And what do we got here for shoes? Gathering shoes. Gold/health pickup increased by 2 yards. Okay. That's not a lot, but every little enchantment helps. And that's the beauty of it. As you can see, there's, you know, so many different slots for your gear. Like, you can have any number of different enchantments. Now, you should try to stick with, you know, stats that make sense for your character. Like, for me, I'm a barbarian. Like, it wouldn't make much sense for me to have gear that increases my intelligence, which I'll go over that briefly. There's only 4 primary stats. There's strength, dexterity, intelligence, and vitality. Strength is pretty self-explanatory. It's, you know, your melee strength, damage you do with melee weapons, etc. Dexterity is basically your agility and how good you are with ranged weapons. Intelligence is for spell casting, and vitality is for health. So being a barbarian, the only ones I'm really going to want to pay attention to are strength and vitality. Sorry, excuse me. And the game is also pretty good about dropping loot that is, you know, usable by your character. Like, I don't have to worry about it dropping stuff for a wizard too much. Okay, speak of the devil. See, there's a bow when I can't even use it. I guess I spoke too soon, huh?
Old Tristram, Diablo himself once walked this place.
Oh, he did he? Here's a waypoint. Oh, here's the wretched queen. Let's get her. Keep her stunned. Awesome. Adventuring Club of the Eel. Let's check it out. Yeah, see the big red X over the bow? Not red, but red and yellow X over the bow. I can't use it. The only ones that can actually use the bows are the demon hunters. They use bows and crossbows. If I pick up brass knuckles, the barbarians can use it, but it's better. This is the only weapon a monk can use. So, wands I can't use, totems I can't use, and whatever weapon it is that the the necromancers use, like either the scythe or a sickle, whatever. Actually, I might be able to use them. I really don't know. Let's compare these two. 1 to 2 lightning damage and +2 experience per kill. Sure, we'll swap out that little dagger. Awesome. Now we got 2 magical weapons. We're doing just fine. Okay, we'll teleport out of here in a minute. Let's keep exploring. The attack speed is a bit slower, but ultimately does more damage. Whoa, bunch of gold there. We got a book over here.
Rumors of torture and worse grow every day. What has happened to Tristram and its king? I once thought Leoric a great man, but it seems I was deceived. We all were. He sends our meager army against Westmarch on the morrow. What will become of us?
Man, this place is just falling apart. And all I'm doing is walking around. Reptilian cloth pants. The ones I have are better. Garbage short sword. Alright, and looks like we explored everything in this little part, so let's get out of here and teleport back to town. Alrighty, back to New Tristram. Poof. Talk to Captain Runford.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
Quest complete. Reptilian cloth tunic of slaughter. Is that any good? 2 life per second and 3 life after each kill. Nah, I'll probably just sell it.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Well, looks like we're going to Adria's hut then, aren't we? Alright. Let's take our waypoint. Fast travel back here to the old ruins. Ruins.
Here, let me open the gate.
What, you think I can't open
was
gates?
My mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
When Tristram fell to the demons, huh? Well, demons aren't good. That's bad news bears. But we're gonna encounter plenty in this game.
Look! A hidden cellar! Follow me!
I don't know how hidden it was. It just kinda appeared as soon as I got close, but whatever.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton!
Aww. $79 gold and some gloves. Okay, and if you'll excuse me for just one moment, I would like to break the things in here. Aw, that was it. Okay, now we can talk, Leah. What's up?
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Agreed.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night.
Quest
I
complete.
suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Alright. And looks like we got another skill. Rend. Wound nearby enemies and cause them to bleed for 5 seconds. I think I'm gonna go with this one just because this one causes bleed damage, which obviously, you know, damages them over time. So that'll help when I get, you know, surrounded and I'm facing a big group of enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rend. I might go back to the other one at some point, who knows. But yeah, that was actually something I forgot to point out, is that each skill has, you know, a bunch of different actual skills. So you have 4 different like basic attacks, 5 different abilities is put here on R2, 4 different ones for square, 4 for triangle, 3 for circle, 3 for R1, and then all your passives, which there's quite a few of them. So, and luckily you can swap out anytime. Like you just saw, I just, you know, switched out one skill for another. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, if you saw the like the little red, basically blood icon above the guys, that was my bleed debuff. And looks like we got some better shoes, too. 11 strength and 3 life per second. That's much better than my current little shoes. Or zapatos for our Spanish friends. Okay.
Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within.
Indeed it does. And, oh. Got a stump. Nothing. Sometimes there's gold, sometimes there's weapons. You never know. I just break stuff. But I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. And in the next one, we'll go ahead and start the cathedral, which is going to be our first official dungeon of the game. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, feel free to leave any comments. Once again, I'm LeBron Games, and I'll see you guys next time.